Now, Chichi has to just read the handwriting on the wall.
But she cannot see now.
You guys
The
just
lash is not go green.
She's insighted.
Hey people, welcome to this zone once again. And is it just me or this season but as a big brother is not smiling? Because everybody just they collect left, right, and center. Anyway, guys, you're welcome to Paul's Hot Takes, the BBNaija edition. My name is Layemi Fearless. You know how we do every single week. We talk about everything happening in the Big Brother house. And today we're coming through to you from Jumia. So I have some interesting people in the house for today. But before I introduce them to you watching me right now, yes, you you can win some exciting gifts from Jumia in the comment section. I'll be asking a Jumia question and you answer the question and you get exciting gifts from Jumia. Easy peasy. Okay, so who are the soldiers in the house today? Okay, on my right, he's a podcaster and he's an uncle. But he's going to explain that uncle part. Ladies and gentlemen, it's Uncle Tochi. How you doing, Uncle Tochi?
I'm fine.
You look like you should be calling me uncle. Why am I calling you uncle?
I don't know. The name is a mystery.
Okay, we'll get there. Let's not dive into that. And to my far left, I got a YouTuber and an advocate for island living and soft life and enjoyment. Austin Betha, what's up?
Hi.
How you doing now?
Okay.
Should I tell people how you are shaming some other set of people?
Tell them now. They know you did my body.
And last but not the least is the very big fish in the building. The man who is being talked about, even when he's no longer in the zone of being talked. Cyph. What's
doing,
up,
bro?
man? How you doing?
I'm alright. I'm good.
How you doing now?
I'm body good. Alright.
Oh shit!
Exactly.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to the show.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
We should dig on Cyph. Who wants to take a go at Cyph? And you want to take a go at Cyph?
Allow.
Okay, so we're going to start off with our highlights for the week. Uncle Tochi, you tell me your highlight. You tell me your highlight as well, Betha and Cyph. But before we get to highlights, let's start with something that happened yesterday.
Okay.
So Doyin was crying on Alison's shoulder about how she was disappointed, and especially Bella and Sheggz for how they talked about her, but not trusting her and stuff like that. Then later on, I think Alison left, Eluswag came on. So Eluswag was trying to talk to her about, you don't even let people rock you at parties. You're not free with people. And she's like, if I'm not close to you, you cannot be rocking me at parties. If Cyph was there, maybe Cyph will rock me and all that, And she went on and on about how Cyph was the only guy that, and since we have Cyph here, Cyph, what's up? How did that make you feel, first of all, hearing that from Doyin?
Well, the truth of the matter is that, I will not say that I wasn't happy hearing that from her. You get, it's a kind of different feeling.
Okay.
You get, and I respect her for that. You get, and at the same time too, right? I had choice to rock person last. You get, wherever she want rock, no be force, got consent.
She don't give you consent now,
After the choking.
Wow, that choking, they go
but what really happened?
anytime
What really
soon.
the situation between you and Doyin while you were in the house? We knew that Doyin liked you. She made it known in the house. But how was it with you?
Okay. Well, the truth is that I like her too. You get, and naturally, I came into the house to be real. The competition or the strategy for me was more in the tax and the HOH, like win as much HOH as possible not to get evicted, and win as much tax as possible to get the money before the 100 million. Then the rest is just me being real. You get. So for me to want to rock you on the dance floor or even want to kiss you, definitely there's something here, you get, and it's not nice watching just it happen for 2 weeks, right? But at the same time, I like being an honest realist. You get,
Cyph, you are trying to get somewhere. Where's that
I
somewhere?
told you
you're
to
going?
I'm like,
Where's the
the truth
place?
that the
It's
thing
going around
is that
circles.
you get make sure come more house. So that house get high DB. When you come outside, your person eye go clear.
More clarity.
And when person eye go clear, you go know it's in the soap. So till then. But I'm still rooting for her watching in the house again. So that's fine.
I have never seen. Wait. We're going to take a vote now. This is Betha, Uncle Tochi, and me.
okay.
If you think Cyph just served breakfast, raise your hand.
But what's yourself?
This is breakfast.
to
You
see.
just
Even like breakfast.
No.
All
You
the
not dey wait. See,
Alaye.
you we there here they talk. No be my guy Khalid there outside and Dotun don't shoot shot. If sheep continue, how you go be? Now that's so how Big Brother did.
True.
Last.
I'm on
Every
your
season,
side.
every
Side.
season,
Side.
every season.
I'm on your side.
So we
But
go
you
there.
just package this breakfast.
I'm not packing any breakfast. So me self never chop breakfast.
Okay. At least it is good to hear from the horse's mouth about what is happening.
Yeah.
And concerning the Khalid and Daniela case you mentioned, I mean, Daniela is not exactly going on and on about Khalid since he left. It was only the tears of that day he was evicted. But we've been hearing doing, remind us about Cyph every now and then. So anyway, we'll try to get there like maybe later. Now let's talk about our highlights for the week. Cyph, okay, no, let me start with Betha. So don't be like, say I did tackle you. Betha, what was your highlight for this week?
I think for me, my highlight this week was the whole cheesy guy. Like,
Cheesy.
cheesy, they ride fire.
Cheesy,
And I feel like Biggie just put him there strategically. Like, see, I'm not there physically, but go and be me. Go and
Do my
scatter.
BD.
Yeah, and he's doing it. That's exactly what I expected from Modella. But Modella, I don't really know. Love, carry and go where she know.
The guy is even working overtime.
Yeah, but cheesy,
yeah,
exactly.
like,
He's doing the
he's
job really
trying
good,
so hard to just scatter Bella and Sheggz. Like those are his targets, and like it's either I scatter it or they scatter me. Something must just scatter, and I feel like that's the highlight for me this week.
Okay, interesting. Uncle Tochi, what's your highlight for the week?
Okay, I think my highlight for the week would be Amaka getting a strike. I don't think would that be classified as my highlight?
Why the strike must be the highlight? What caused the strike must be your highlight?
Okay, Amaka constantly violating the microphone rule.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, okay, on Friday there was an instance where Biggie told them to go outside, and I guess she was in the bedroom, so she had to rush outside, and she wasn't with that microphone.
Okay.
And now the housemates were like, Amaka, do not talk, don't talk. But Amaka, because she's a constant talkative, she still found her way, started talking.
Mama
And
said her
Biggie issued her a
voice is
strike.
loud.
I mean, come on. Even on Saturday, you were having a conversation with Kitty Fire. You were not with your microphone. The first one in the toilet and the one outside the toilet.
Yeah.
I mean, Kitty Fire told her, put on your microphone. And she was like, my voice is loud. I mean, you were deliberately violating Biggie's rule.
Right.
And
And you're
I don't
defending
understand.
yourself.
And you were yesterday they were even correcting her. She was like, if you see me, in her words, if you see me violating the rules, you should just give me sign. You should not shout at me. I mean, don't you have sense? You are not supposed to, like, even in the rule book, I guess, Cyph, you are not supposed to communicate in codes.
Sign language.
I mean, Amaka is just,
She's
Amaka
a
is a lot.
handful.
and I remember in
Amaka
her
is
intro
a
video, she was
lot.
like, I'm aiming for the 100 million, but at this point, I don't think she's aiming for the 100 million. She's aiming for food. But she's food. I mean, I don't
So,
know.
Cyph, I want to believe that, of course, nothing prevents you from catching up on the show, even though you're outside the
Jesus
show.
Christ, I catch up with since I left Sunday, Monday, I've opened TV.
You're already on the show. Okay, interesting.
Get why reunion go bloody, no worry.
He's got his facts.
That reunion go
You
mad.
get why.
I will personally supply Ebuka's helmet because he's going to need one.
You get why.
It is crazy. A lot has
Anybody
happened.
will talk out of the truth. Yes, madam. You get, and I quote, you be talk one or two. Clear your doubts.
Come and
first.
defend
Very
yourself. I'm
important.
telling you.
But my highlight for this week, though, if I'm being honest, would be the merge. See, I know say when it comes to actually that family bond, level 2 get them. We dey fight, yes, but
True.
that's what family is all about,
Exactly.
right? And level 1, they have the coordination for tax, but I shall not say those people they will ex your ancestors if it means them leaving you behind for the 100 million. So when they merged, I told one of my guys, say, you see this nomination, highest Badasiba now 1. You have really surprised me saying that they choose 2 level 2 people. Rest level 1, level backstabbing,
Because you don't have love.
like themselves. You get that? And that's what's going to happen today too. You get okay, maybe there might be some change.
I think Amaka will be nominated.
Yeah. There might be some
level
change
2,
today,
yeah.
but that was my highlight, right? Because I was like trying to tell people that the hype that level 2, like when I was in the house, the hype that level 2 was giving level 1, like they were coordinated with this, like that, because of the fact they were winning the HOH. I was not seeing it that way. You get fine when it comes to the HOH, yeah, they're good to go. You get, but excluding that, I don't see the extra bond with them.
They don't have any bond.
You get
There's no
so
bond.
I feel
that's
you guys were more coordinated in level 2 than level 1.
we look, level 2 na family. We
Yes.
don't. They don't evict us. Finish all of us. We before as we just come out, we don't. They try find way to come meet you where you don't come out. So go on. I mean, I'm not trying to say anything bad about anybody, but I'm sure that if level 1 people leave, it
They're
might
not send,
it
they
might,
don't go
it
send.
might be
It's just
hard.
Exactly,
I mean, we
yeah.
even plan party after the whole this thing. So you know that kind of thing.
Level 2 party.
Yes,
Is
but
it
that
people
is
should
that-
invite
That
us?
little
Me, I dey plan that one. I dey
Little
plan that
after
one
I don't fight finish for reunion. When I fight reunion fight first.
First,
I said
before
level
anything.
2. I not say the whole housemate.
All right, that's really interesting. Okay, moving forward right now. So Cyph,
Yeah.
taking it back to when you were in the house,
Yeah.
you were very involved with the whole Phyna, Groovy, Beauty triangle. You know how you were preventing Beauty, you were holding her a lot from screaming and shouting and raising her voice and everything. Up until when she got disqualified, and after she got disqualified, and unfortunately you left the house.
Yeah.
What do you think about this whole Phyna, Groovy movement now? Because I mean, you were there physically. You saw all the things Phyna was saying about how she was expressing a lot of disappointment in Beauty for doing all of that because of Common Groovy, and now abracadabra. What do you think about Phyna and Groovy right now?
Okay, first things first, right? And I'm not trying to be sexist, right? But I want to ask if girls have a girl code per se.
Better.
We get situation where you use girl code, but I don't think. Let me allow you talk before I.
Because let me give an instance, right? I know that when I entered, like that very first week, like I was like, okay, yeah, there's something about Daniel that I liked, right? But then when I knew Khalid now also my guy, me and Khalid talk, you get something, enter girl matter, and then I found out that Ogado already puts pressure before me, and I come up body, and
Broke
totally
out.
don't end.
Yeah.
Case closed. Me and Daniela will still be friends, but I'm not going. Even if I was still in the house and Khalid left the house, I'm not going to do anything. You get now. What I would say everybody's emotions is valid. You get like it's all valid. I've been in a state of having impulsive anger, right? And that's why when I saw Beauty reacting, I knew that it was out of impulse.
Yeah.
You get impulsive anger, and that's why I had to be there to at least put her in check. You get, but her emotions, how she felt, wouldn't have happened if not for what she was experiencing at that particular moment. You get, but everybody in the house, they see I'm like say she did control Groovy, she did this one, she did that one. But you get this where they happen under the duvet where nobody they know about. But us where they room, at least for the ones where they are awake like me.
The night crawlers.
I dey try find sleep no dey come. So I go dey hear things. You know, I don't be say I go dey hear. I go do my own things. They pass my ear.
I'm kind of really no show person.
You
Kind
get.
of
So I'm like, I understand the story, right? Now, after she has gone, last you still go for. See, it remains small, right? It's just that Phyna had to control the situation. If not, probably Groovy would have put her in that same situation. If Groovy lasted longer in the level 1 house, he would have probably moved to Chomzi. That was the high
But he
possibility.
did.
And did
To
too.
some extent.
You to an extent. I mean, he told Daniela now that he even liked Chomzi
More than
more
Phyna.
than even
Phyna.
Beauty and Phyna herself.
Yeah.
You get that kind of thing. So you know, I mean, I feel like I love Phyna for one thing though. If she loves, and that's me too. I don't believe. Yeah, actually, I believe that love is a beautiful thing. But shine I shall. Shine I shall.
So you don't think it's like backstabbing for Phyna moving to Groovy
See,
after everything?
it's more like in as much as she said that it's up to her. Let me put it that way. She said what she saw felt like she was Beauty was controlling Groovy. If that's really what she saw and that's why she reacted that way, fine and good. That narrative is okay. You get. But if she didn't see that, right, and she knows what's really going on and she still made her move on Groovy,
No, but
fair women. That's all I can say.
no.
But I think Phyna liked Groovy.
Phyna
From the beginning,
That's what
from
I'm
the
saying
start,
now,
yeah.
Phyna, like, and I don't think
She-
that she actually moved to Groovy while Beauty was in the house.
No, that's I'm not trying to say now. Like she not moved to Groovy
while
till
until this girl left.
Beauty
Yeah.
left.
You
Okay.
get exactly. Now the thing is that I mean, okay, let's just remove the whole emotional turmoil that was between Beauty and Groovy. If Beauty got evicted for real, right? No
No
disqualification,
disqualification,
no
all those
strike,
anger
yeah.
issues and whatever, right? Would Phyna still move to Groovy?
There's
I
a
think
chance.
so.
See,
That's the
anything is
question.
possible in Biggie's house. Let me tell you. I mean, I'm not now. You did Biggie house, Biggie first. You know, but like from things that we've seen, it's easy for people to just jump from one person.
Yeah, exactly. It's true.
Like you wake up today, Chichi, for example, Chichi and Deji.
We never saw
So
it
I was
coming.
like, yeah, I didn't see that coming. So sometimes.
Has it come though?
No, with
they-
Chichi,
I've seen her, Deji.
she's
I've
always
seen her, she's
everywhere.
that
Yeah,
everywhere.
They
exactly.
shake, you understand? Because I mean, she feels something for the guy, but Deji obviously doesn't feel that way.
Yeah.
But they always tell the babe, say, "I like you," you know. So it was until 2 days ago he made her understand that, look, I don't like you in that way. So I think there's something that AC does to you people, like it they blow the brain.
Let me buy AC, nothing. I know they level 2. AC no catch me. Anything happen for level 2? No. It cross.
You
Third
carry
Ma-
your
I
own.
cross- he crossed Third Mainland
I think
Bridge.
if Doing was in your house, something
He
would have
crossed
happened.
Third Mainland
Yes,
Bridge.
he doing
Island.
there something for Apple. See the choke.
Because the
I can't
energy
get over it.
was something else.
Anyway, so
cannot
I'm going to pick it up from, the Chichi and Deji thing
Okay.
you mentioned. We're going to do
Yeah.
that. But before we go right into that, before Chichi and Deji and everything, I did mention initially that you could win yourself some exciting prizes from Jumia today on the show. So all you have to do is answer this question. And not only would you get exciting prizes from Jumia, you also can win a seat right here on the show if you're in Lagos. You are in Lagos. Don't stress us. So if you're in Lagos and you can be on the show, then you should answer this question and you can win yourself exciting prizes from Jumia and also be on the show. All you have to do is tell us the top 5 deals on Jumia. What are the top 5 deals on Jumia? So go down to the comment section, put your answer there. We're going to pick we're going to pick as much as 3 answers, even more. So all you have to do is answer the question, top 5 deals on Jumia, and you can be here and win yourself exciting prizes from Jumia. Now back to the gist. Betha. So during the live show,
Yeah.
Ebuka started a lot of fires yesterday. Actually.
he was on his streak.
In fact, he was
Oh, we
exploding.
bless you.
What happened 2 weeks ago? He brought everything.
So there are 2 major things I want to address
Okay.
from the things Ebuka said. But first off, let's talk about how Ebuka asked Chichi what's going on between herself and DG, and Chichi said it's mutual. And that, okay, let's hear from the horse's mouth. But he paid me say Ebuka no
No
come
call
ask
you
the
them
horse.
Yes,
Oh.
now. Yes,
Ebuka no come ask the horse. Wetin happen?
now you go ask the horse. No, now
just ask
allow
the
the
horse.
person who answer the question to the ask herself why you ask me this question.
She had a conversation
Eh,
with him
you-
after.
you get-
like,
I-
wait, so Ebuka said this. Like,
Exactly.
why do you think
Eh,
Ebuka asked
exactly,
this?
that's the whole point
But
of it.
Deji's smart now. He started,
A lot of
And at some
deviation.
point, she was like, "Did I not
Did
hear
I not
right?"
hear? Let me go ask somebody else.
Like he made her doubt herself. But Uncle Tochi, what do you think about the whole DG and Chichi situation? Do you think Chichi needs to like give herself brain in quotes and back off, or do you think it's cool for us to keep trying?
I think it's a waste of time because I think whatever they have between both of them is actually not mutual. Deji is there for a game. He has a plan. He keeps emphasizing on it that he's here for something. He's here for something. I think whatever is going on between him and Chichi is just they're just catching their cruise. I think Chichi is more into Deji than he is to her.
Obviously.
So I think the whole thing started when he left the house. Like he moved to level 2, and Chichi was in her feelings and just had to just calm her down with the kisses and everything, and she started catching feelings. So I think whatever is going on between both of them, I think Chichi should be wise. I mean, she claims to be streetwise and everything, but I don't think she's streetwise.
Wow, Betha, what do you think the whole Chichi and Deji shit?
Chichi has always had something for Deji. Way before that movement, but like she didn't, she's always like, I will not show my feelings.
Hard woman.
When they come say, okay, this guy, you're moving to level 2, then it dawned on her that, wait, this coupling up I've been thinking about, like, it's probably not going to happen. So she started crying. That kiss from Deji was a shock, like, how? When did we get here? But then that, like I said, that's what happens with the show. And I don't also think that they're even catching cruise. Deji's not catching any cruise. He's not interested.
He's pretty clear about
he's
it.
had it up to here. So it's almost like this girl is in my face. There's nothing I can do. Chichi is a handful, so I might as well. So he's not even catching cruise like they've been shouting. Maybe like we are vibing. It's like you guys understand that you are vibing. But this one, Chichi doesn't understand like we're vibing. She's invested in this guy and they're just clearly not into her. So it's just It's crazy, but it's Biggie's house.
And yeah,
Yeah,
he once mentioned that he's never going to have anything with a girl that every time is always settling her fights and stuff. A troublesome person in quotes. So I know definitely there's nothing going to happen between both of them.
Wow. So Cyph, you already left before even Deji was moved to level 2 and before they brought the whole house together and everything.
Yeah.
So did you see any spark, Deji and Chichi, while you were in the house, and since you've been watching and seeing them like building the spark, even though it's more from Chichi, what do you think about it?
Well, I would say, okay, first of all, at least I met Deji while I was still in the house. You get, and Modella and Deji, when they came in, I just knew something was off. I don't know. I actually told the way Modella kind of blended really well with level 2, with the chaos that level 2 has, was unsettling. You get,
was
and
suspicious.
kind of suspicious. I even told Daniela, I was like, just watch your back. That's what I told her. I was like, watch your back. She was like, what do you mean? I was like, I've told you what I want to tell you. You get that kind of thing. Yeah. And then the second Saturday night when I was with Doyin and DG came and every I was like, this guy, you're up to something, but I will not allow you to achieve it. So I just told Doyin go. You get that kind of thing. Just go, I'm good. I'll sip my drink and I'll be okay. So yeah, excluding that though, I know that Chichi likes, or I feel she likes guys that are like, or have that perception of being bad. Like you get that kind of thing, yeah. And
So
I
you
know
don't
that
think Deji's bad, he just has a perception of being bad.
At least on the show.
anyway, Sha. So
You know answer that
anyway, Sha. So that's the thing now, yeah. And people that tend to say, I cannot catch feelings.
Now
I
then
cannot
Then
do
catch
that.
feelings pass
I cannot
through.
do that. I'm a total caprice. You will fall into the ditch like you will dive
More
in.
to cover your face.
Exactly. So that's why even when I was like, no go talk waiting,
know if you
no
do.
go talk waiting big pass yourself because when it come for you, he will hit you like hammer. You don't get choice. Now, Chichi has to just read the handwriting on the wall.
But she cannot see now.
You guys
The
just see.
lashes not go green.
She's hindsighted.
No, she guys just see you say, come up body on time because if you carry that thing come out, if you chop serious massive breakfast. You get, if you are catching feelings in that house, shine your eye.
Yeah.
The only thing now I don't have and I have an issue with is maybe it's because of it's me, right?
Okay.
I know they play with. They play with people emotions in a game. Good.
I wish everybody
true,
had this
true.
mindset.
You can play you can want to backstab, you want to talk bad about anybody or whatever. That's fine. But
When it
false
comes
hope
to
is a
emotions,
bastard.
it's not nice.
It's not
It's
nice.
not
I swear
nice.
to God, it's not
It's
nice.
not nice.
So that's what I can say. But Deji is playing his cards right. He's a rider for Christ's sake, so he's doing his job. So I'm not holding it against him one bit. If I was told to be a rider, I will shatter.
You will
I will scatter. I will break. See, oh God, I will instigate.
Cheesy Pro Max.
I don't know. See, my instigation now doesn't mean I have to be all up in your face.
Yeah.
No. There
You
are
just set the
Silent
fire,
moves.
go
there are
balance.
different ways to
And watch it burn.
you get. I wanted to be a spy when I was growing up. I told they watch all these
Ooh,
foreign
interesting.
movies. So now my job is that.
Okay, so what do we think about? Let's talk. Do we think that Big Brother is giving too many strikes? Like it feels like people are not free because of too many strikes. I mean,
Big
Chichi
Brother,
strike, Amaka
give
strike.
them strike. You never
No,
start.
I think this set.
You don't.
They have
do you
coconut
not
head.
think it's not too much?
No, it's not too much.
I don't think
I mean,
it's too
Amaka's one
much.
wasn't
He
too
needs
much.
to
Like,
give them
Not so
more.
much for
Even
me.
when Chichi was disqualified, you don't think that was
Okay, no.
extra?
They I swear to God, I thought it was just a second strike they wanted to give.
I
I don't
felt
know,
so
just
too.
total disqualification, something like that. You get. I just thought it was like a second strike. I was like, okay. In my mind, I was like, okay, at least this one now, beauty now go
She'll
totally
calm her down.
calm down,
Package.
totally come out body. You get. But when I heard it was double strike, I was like, for
You thought that was too much?
yeah,
for
that
me.
was actually for me. I think that was too much for beauty. Jesus, now emotion for Christ's sake.
Yeah.
Some people know sabi. I know that. I feel so say Big Brother self come out the mic, come out the AI with the intros. If you know handling emotions,
Oh, well, so aside the beauty one, so we all think that so far strikes have not been too much.
I just
per se.
think that Biggie needs to dish out more strikes.
More strikes.
Yeah, because there are stubborn people in
as
that
far as
house.
the strike,
Chichi was
You
supposed
need
to
to
get the
use
strike.
strong hand.
Chichi was supposed to get the
Yeah,
strike.
instead of
what's
the
that?
right
What's
thing.
she
Exactly,
writing?
she was supposed to get the
did
strike.
she get
She
a
did
strike
right.
for that stuff she did to
No.
Diana?
What's she
They gave her a
writing?
punishment
she
to
got a
write.
punishment.
I'm sorry, Diana. I'm
I
sorry.
will not
Why can't
destroy-
you-
two whole journals.
See,
provocation
it
That wasn't
it
enough.
hasn't stopped
A
her from
strike
talking.
would have.
That's
She
provocation
deserved a
now.
strike.
I mean, because it gets
She
some kind of
deserved
people
the
will be
strike.
saying,
How
if
do
you
you
do
floor
that thing for
someone's
their
property?
face, he knock you 2 by 2.
Like,
No,
It's
what
not
is
nice.
the note? See, if there are 5 notes and strike, sorry.
Yeah, and
And
strike.
strike.
Okay, so let's talk about Modela's eviction from the house. So some quarters are thinking that Big Brother, strategically kicked Modela out because she's really not bringing anything as a fake housemate. True. Because from some diary sessions, you hear Modela telling Big Brother things like, she started being a fake housemate, if they could just make her a real housemate, trying to put ideas in Big Brother's head and all that. So do you think that it's good that Modela is out? Is it good that Modela is out of the house and stuff like that? Or do you think it was strategic? Let me start with you, Betha.
Anything that happens in Biggie's house, to an extent, is strategic.
True.
I mean, it's a game, but then it's a lot is at stake. So for me, even before Modela was evicted, I already mentioned on my channel that I fear that either Modela or Deji. But then I just knew if it was one person, Modela had to go. It was just easy. So if I could think that way, then Biggie obviously knew. Because you're not doing anything in the house. You're just occupying
sorry
space.
to cut you. And there was a setup as well from. Modela was set up for failure in court. The way
Yeah,
Big Brother did it.
like do
Already told
assignments,
Deji.
do.
Well, I mean, when Big Brother already told Deji, Rachel, and Cheesy that when Ibuka makes the
Do not
announcement,
say
they should not say anything. They should just
It was
chill.
so
he
obvious.
never
And
told.
he didn't
Yeah,
tell
yeah,
Modela.
yeah,
it
Modela,
was
yeah,
obvious.
true.
Yeah,
And
so
she just had to go. She had fun, so that's the perk to being on the show. So Modela, enjoy your life, but just give us chance. Let's focus on
Uncle Tochi, do you think it was time for Modela to go?
Yeah, I think it was time for her to go. I mean, Biggie gave her a secret tax to scatter 1 or 2 ships, and she didn't even make
She
efforts.
was forming her own.
Deji was given a secret tax, and he
delivered.
pulled through. So I think it was time for her to leave.
So if you feel the
1
same way
month
too?
was enough.
I mean, it's Biggie's rules you get. So if he thinks it's time for her to go, then it's time for her to go. But I do understand if she wanted to stay longer, right? But I would just say she didn't play the card right.
You work for it. If you
You
want
get-
to
it's
stay
not about
longer.
it's not about working for it. Okay, so there's something about being a fake housemate and a rider. A rider, you are told, you are sure that you are going to be here till like a so period,
Yeah.
Yeah.
which is way down. He can be there till like the second to the last
week. Yeah.
That's asserted. You get now as a fake housemate, you will now be telling yourself, if I complete this tax now, will he give me another tax or you could just come out to me?
If you just do the
Now
task.
you go just
You
the-
know-
no, the
Do
thing, now
am
you
first.
feel the now the only thing I would have said is that instead of telling Biggie to maybe change her to a real housemate or stuff like that, right? You just if now one tax, divide it into 4 stages.
give Biggie
Exactly, yeah,
something.
yeah, exactly.
Do that thing you get
Like now, Cheesy is even what's his name? Cheesy is a rider,
Yeah.
but we know that he's going to be in the game for as long as
You
Biggie
get-
wants.
yeah.
But we are still looking forward to the drama.
Exactly,
that he's
right?
going
Because
to
it
do.
gives us
So
content.
like you can just
Yeah.
I don't know, maybe instigate one problem, another
And divide
problem,
it.
a third problem, and then watch the chaos around.
happen.
And then Biggie,
Biggie will
"Oh, yeah,
change
what's
his
up?"
mind. Yeah.
You get that kind of thing, and
Biggie
Biggie
will
will
change his
understand.
mind
But
and
like,
say,
So are we saying Modela didn't exactly deliver?
She
no,
did
see,
not deliver.
I think that she was trying to. I think personally, I don't know.
Cyph, did Modela deliver or not?
She did not deliver, but I think she purposely was not delivering
To stay longer.
to stay longer. But then Biggie now, like I said, this is rules. More you didn't deliver. Come out a back. You get that kind of thing.
Yeah.
So that's just it.
Amazing stuff. Okay, so we're getting to the end of this conversation, but it will not be properly done if we don't find out this particular thing. And I still keep feeling that Cyph will be the best to give us the answer because he was there. But then it's about the whole chain: Amaka, Chomzi, Bella, and who is that? Chichi.
Chichi.
Yes.
The gossip chain.
About the gossip chain. Sure you get. About who started the rumor. Phyna is so angry about it. About Phyna and Groovy had sex. Where did it start from? Who started it? Who changed the gist? Because the person that started the gist said that she only said that, they are together. But somebody added the word sex, that they actually had sex. So, Uncle Tochi, let me start from you. Who do you think is lying? When Ibuka asked Chomzi said that Maka is the one that is lying.
Yeah.
But who do you think is lying?
I think Bella, it's either between Bella or Chichi. Because there were videos on Twitter making rounds, and Chichi said something to Bella about the whole Groovy and Phyna situation. And I think somebody now added Pepe. I know Amaka said, okay, Groovy and Phyna, they had a thing. But I'm not sure she said the sex word or the making out word. I think either Bella or Chichi added salt and pepper, and the whole thing erupted and it got to Chomzi's ear, and Chomzi told Groovy, and the whole thing escalated.
Why do you think Chomzy told Groovy? Betha, why do you think Chomzy told Groovy? I mean, it could have been a gist between girls. Why did she have to go and deliver it to Groovy?
I don't know. I just feel like
Cyph knows. He will tell us. Or you tell us what you think.
I just think that her having that conversation with Groovy, it could have been avoided. To be honest,
True.
like
It was unnecessary.
yeah, I mean
Yeah.
you didn't have to tell him, but in the space that you've already done that, you cannot blame Chomzy. Chomzy heard something. It's like, oh, you're now coming to me. See what you're doing. Why are you now coming to me? You're serious with this girl. So if we're looking at it from that angle of how wanting to just verify things, from like with Groovy and all of that, then that's okay. But we cannot particularly blame Chomzy for the things that she said because she actually heard these things. She still said it to them, even while they were there. Like, you people said this thing. So who they lie? We don't say Amaka, from the way she was behaving yesterday, from that conversation, it's clear that she probably didn't even say up to that. True. I mean, I want to believe that she didn't say that. Now, Chomzy said, you said this. Bella also said, yes, I was told this. Chichi, why are you not saying anything? Chichi was quiet. Like, it seemed like she was trying to protect Amaka. Amaka's like, don't protect me. Say it. You now, you know what on the talk. So, I dey look you.
So you think Chichi is online? You think Chichi is online?
I dey look Chichi.
Okay, Cyph, you were the one in the house with these people. Who do you think? Okay, we know Amaka might have said something, but who do you think twisted it and made it blow out of proportion?
Well, if I'm being honest, I know I have seen Chichi blow things out of proportion.
Chichi they blow.
That's just the truth. You get. If I'm to just choose anybody that out of not even trying to find out what is going the deeper sense of the situation, I'll just pick Chichi because she has blown a lot of things out of proportion.
Exactly.
You get. But the thing is that if I'm being honest, right, I would say the flow of communication now waiting they cause this problem. Person no hear something well. I know that Amaka did not say sex part.
Yeah.
Right? But I mean, definitely everybody sees Phyna as a sexual person. You get, and then there's the thing with Groovy. So I mean, it depends on how she communicated to and how the information went around. But if I'm to pick, I was like from the top of my head, I would choose Chichi. Yeah, I would just feel like she's the one that is putting sugar.
But
in her.
Amaka to talk.
Yeah,
Exactly.
you get.
I actually don't
Amaka.
blame the housemates
Get.
for
Then-
thinking it's Amaka.
Amaka
Yeah,
to
she talks so
talk.
much.
Then-
You don't have to say everything.
You right? Then as for Chomzy meeting Groovy, I will not lie to you, right? If it's her strategy, she's playing it well. I see her as the catalyst for chaos. And she does it very, very well.
Very well.
At the right time. At the right place.
Yes.
With the right
People.
intention.
Yes.
The right situation.
See,
Yeah.
if Amaka was a rider, if Chomzy was a rider, Jesus Christ. Biggie self, you for enjoy the thing
retire.
well. You for be like, yes, this is what I'm looking for.
Wow.
You get, because whether it's intentional or not intentional, she does
She
it
just
on a
causes
plot of
wahala.
gold. Right?
When she's
Exactly.
there, when she's not there. there's
You
just-
get. So that's just the thing, everybody go there right last.
I can imagine. Okay, all right. So it's been an amazing time. We really need to wrap this up. We could go on and on and on, but then we got to wrap it up. So, but one teeny winning last thing before we go, the disagreement between Bella and Sheggz yesterday night about Sheggz going on about how Bella is being rude to him and everything, and how Bella feels like, and even walked out on him eventually at the end of it. Starting off, for me, I've always maintained that I feel is a strategy, even though Sheggz goes on about how they are in love and everything. Personally, and I have people have bashed me online for this, but I have a right to my opinion. So shake it. So, but about Sheggz complaining about Bella being rude to him while they were in the room. Doyin, by the way, was the one who went to them in
Our
the
in-house
room.
therapist.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So Doyin was even actually going to para for them about how she's disappointed that they are talking about her. But as she come, they can't table their own matter. They can't table their own matter for Doyin. So that's where that happened. But what do you think? And what I see is that after that whole disagreement inside the room, when Bella and Sheggz stepped out, Sheggz was already like holding Bella again, like nothing happened. And Adekunle said that thing, that they fight indoors, then come out and pretend like nothing's happening. But in general, like used to be like pam pam pam. I'm going to start with you, Cyph. So what do you think about the whole Bella and Sheggz thingy? What do you think about it in general?
Look, the truth, the let me call it the Shella shape, right? If see whether Shella ship get fans outside or not. I will make the I dey look the fans first. Man, tell them to but their face. Look, talk your truth. You don't ever see person meet person in 1 week they propose. Waiting. What's up? What's wrong with you people, self? Come on. You get exactly. It's a long time coming for them to have disagreement. You see, make them breathe fresh air, oxygen. You get that kind of thing. It's too much, right? It's too much. Now, if it's strategy, fine and good. You get they can do it for as long. But if it's, I don't know who they're deceiving. You get
Not
now.
me, Sha.
I mean, not me, Sha, not me. And then I think at some point I felt like, yeah, you know, he's probably right because I've seen some clips when outside where it's like they're under the duvet or in the toilet or somewhere, you know,
I mean,
fighting
their
their
disagreements,
battles.
yeah.
You get, and then outside, I mean, they're hugging. You know,
Power
the one,
couple
you know,
outside.
you know the one. No, forget the power couple. The one that pissed me off, and I'm not going to lie. Forget the love. It pissed me off. Aquafina challenge.
No, it was
No,
annoying.
close up.
I think
Was it-
was
It
Close
was
up, close up. Yeah, yeah.
It was
Where
That-
they-
Phyna was
Phyna
paired
was with
was with Sheggz.
It was
Yes.
annoying.
Bella was
No,
cheesy.
Giddy Fire. No. That's Aquafina I'm talking about.
Okay, I got
Giddy
it.
Fire. Wow, that's a close up. I never know myself. Giddy Fire and Sheggz were paired. Bella and Adekule were paired together with that.
Oh, true. Try remember that. I
yeah,
remember
that
that one.
one.
Yeah, yeah.
You
true, I
get
remember.
so
Consider
it's
your
like
favorite thing,
we let's say Adekule and Bella they talk one or two based on how they will carry. The next thing Sheggz carries Giddy Fire like slave back, knock and for seat beam. The next thing both of them now come. Then this one is now like trying to not listen to the conversation, but they no get choice because they are hooked, and the other one is on the other end like that. We focus on tax.
Biggie
now.
had to even
What's
clear them that
up?
close up.
Biggie
Biggie had to clear them.
You get what's up? Okay, now Adekule wants to go to the toilet to ease himself. Wahala. Bella, you won't go toilet. I come out my this thing. No. I mean,
You're
come
sabotaging
on
your
now.
partner.
It's
I
not.
mean,
It's not
wasn't
fair.
nice.
It's not fair, right? And not even is it Munchies that they were picking balls from someone? There's where someone who had to go and hide something and then they look for it in that place. Even BigBrother were like 37 seconds. How come? Did you just keep the paper for her to find it? You get that kind of thing. It don't make sense now. It don't make sense. You want to love up. At the same time, play game. At the same time, more breathe fresh
I think
air.
it's too much. The Bella and what's her name? Bella and
Sheggz.
Sheggz. From the conversation they had last night, that quarrel, to be honest, I wasn't even interested from the beginning because I'm just like, this is how they keep capping. You know, he will talk. I don't like the way he speaks to Bella sometimes.
Exactly.
I feel like he speaks to her in such a very condescending manner.
Yeah.
And Bella, love. That's all love does. Now, Bella, no one know whether me she reacts
Sure,
or
remember
me she just
the day he said,
Yeah.
and I quote, she asks stupid questions.
today again. Yeah, last
Wow.
night he told her that she's not emotionally intelligent.
Yeah, exactly. Like, how do you
say
tell
that to
someone you
that
love?
I never even hear this part.
Yeah,
Damn,
he told her that
damn.
last night, and
Omo,
then the girl did not respond.
some people should be watching.
Then you can't
things that
carry
they
the
say,
day, come
"Sha."
and beg him again, say, you know I love you. How come you forget that I say I love? Okay,
I
you
mean,
don't
you're
love. You're
contradicting
confused.
yourself.
Yes, it doesn't make sense. And I say every time, I don't particularly believe in sheep. In this Shella ship, in fact, I don't believe in any ship from Biggie's house. But if they want to make us feel like it's true, then just act like normal human
Yes,
beings. Like,
normal.
don't try
You
to
get- don't make it
over-exaggerate
extra.
whatever it is that you're feeling.
Don't make
you
it
know,
extra.
Like you
I mean-
have planned your wedding. Are you?
I mean,
okay?
Ashake they fall
Taking
in
you
London.
to UK.
I saw that part now. That traditional marriage say na she go run her for Onitsha.
Egba.
Then the gift you will give to me is in
Egba.
London. When we are
Mr.
doing
and
the
Mrs.
white,
Koyi.
you bring Ashake.
It's too
Ha,
much.
Allah
Like
do-
thinking about it, there, I have a headache because
You-
I'm just
it's
it's a lot.
3 weeks
It's a
old.
lot, and he keeps saying, "Oh, I don't like talking too much." But you are
At the
talking
end of the day,
too much.
you talk the whole nation
You are
down.
saying
You
a
get-
lot, and you're still. So if you start talking, Nicole, let me say everybody go run. I don't believe in it. Sorry, Shella fans, but I don't believe. It's my belief. You know, like I
You
can
see,
feel-
forget the even there at some point the Shelia fans guys tell themselves the
They
honest
doubt
truth.
them.
You
How do
get
you talk to
yeah,
somebody
it's
like
understandable
that?
to
Scam.
no, it's
That should be
understandable
scam.
Like
to
that.
have a fave. That's fine and good, right? If it's understandable if what the perception of the love you get from them from the TV is good, you get. But even everybody knows that amount of clinginess it's
People are
too
even worried
much.
for Bella.
Exactly.
People are worried for
It's
Bella.
too much.
Okay, guys. We could go on and on. I mean, there's a lot to talk about. We could go on and on, but we got to wrap it up. We have to wrap it up for today. Thank you so much, guys, for coming on the show. Uncle Tochi, Cyph, thank you so much. Justin, Betha, thank you so much for being on the show.
Thank you.
And you know as well that you can always be with us every step of the way. And this week, like we rightly told you, is brought to you by Jumia. So answer the questions. What are the top 5 deals of Jumia? Put your answers down in the comment section and you can be here on the show and also win exciting prizes from Jumia. Make sure you're in Lagos to make delivery very easy. My name is Layemi Fearless, and until next time on BBNaija Pulse Hot Takes, and from all of us who say
Peace out.
Jumia, your everyday delivered.